All right, so let's do a basic lap guide for Grand Valley Race C. All right, so starting with the chicane, not in quali, just in race. Okay, so you want to come out of this tunnel, stay into the inside. You want to come a little bit away from the wall so you can lead the car in and carry speed out of the tunnel. If you try to hold it too far to the right, you'll just get oversteer. So you want to bring the car out to, about 3/4 to the right side of the road. Then lead the car in. Don't brake super deep. Lead the car in a little bit. And you want to hit the inside line right around here. So the tricky part with this chicane is you're going to transition from left to right, and you're going to go over a crest. Okay, so you're coming up a hill. You're on the curb. You might get a little bit on the curb, right around here. You're going to get oversteer. It's going to dig the right tire into the ground. Then as you come right here, and you go over this crest, and you start transitioning to the right, you're also going to get oversteer again, and the car is going to want to rotate. So what you do is you use that rotation in the middle of the corner, and then you lift if you have to real quick, and then get back on the throttle and try to use as little steering as possible. So what you don't want to do is turn really hard. You want to set this up right here, this little section right here, almost as straight as possible. Right? So from here, don't focus on carrying a bunch of speed out of this corner. Right? It's not about carrying speed out of this corner. It's about lining the car up on the left side of the fucking road, so that way when you do get on the throttle and you do accelerate out of this fucking corner, you have lateral grip and you can put the power down. Right? You want to be able to put the power down coming out of this corner. It doesn't matter what car you're in. I'm driving the Supra, but it doesn't matter if you're in the RCZ, the McLaren, like any car. When you come through here, you want to make this as straight as possible, right? Maybe give yourself a little bit of a better angle by staying a little bit to the left. Then as you come through here, you're full throttle, pretty much. And you have a nice, clean exit. You want to split that white line with your car. So like track limits, your right tire just has to stay on the right side of this line. And then your left tire just has to stay on the left side of this line. It's all about the white lines. Just keep your outside tire to the inside part of the track. Like the track surface. Not off where you get a penalty. And then tight to this wall. Actually put your right tires to the inside of this white line and get close to the wall. And then same thing on the left side, right? Put your left side tire right here, close to the wall, and put your left side tire right here on the edge. Then don't jump the end of this curb. Wait until you get to about here, then go out on the curb. So with this apex, take your time, just turn gently, lead the car in, and you want to use as little steering as possible. You don't want to be understeering through this corner for no reason. Okay, hold on. I'm going to back this lap up. Okay, so coming into turn 1, 300 board. Just after the 300 board. Brake straight. A little bit of steering. Just gently lead the car in. Okay, you're going to full brake into the corner. So you get to about here. Then you're going to trail brake, roll the car in, shift down to first, get it to rotate, right? Get it to the point where you're going to get on the throttle and the thing's actually going to fucking turn, right? And you're not going to smash into the outside wall and you're not going to understeer, okay? So that way when you get to about this point in the corner, you can go full throttle and just accelerate all the way out and use this exit curb right here. So as you come out, you should be like right about here. And right as the line straightens out, right? Pretty much. Is when you'll be coming out to the outside wall. Okay, stay tight to the left. I mean tight to the left. Like your left side tire should be either right on the edge of this or on this shit on the edge of the road without being in the dirt. Okay, so you just set your tire right fucking here. You just ride this line all the way around this corner. Okay, now don't stay way to the fucking left. I see everybody come way the fuck out here and they just can't turn. Okay, this corner is basically flat in the Supra. On hards or softs, does not matter. Okay? So just think about that for a second. This corner is possible to take pretty much flat. As long as you don't understeer like crazy all the way through this corner. Which means don't exaggerate the fuck out of this entry. Right? It's a high-speed corner, so you have to put less G-force on the car. You want to keep the weight more centered than trying to lean it way the fuck out here, make a really aggressive, sharp turn, and try to, like, I don't know. Just try to cut it a lot more. You don't have to cut it. You cut the inside. Okay, so right after this green pole, gently lead the car in, right? And you want to split this white line right here. You want your right tires to the inside of the actual asphalt. And you want to hook them right here. Right on the inside of this, pretty much. Right about here in the corner. Right? Because you're going to sweep out a little bit to the left. And then you're going to cut back into the left for the next corner. So as you lead it in, you just want the car to gently come in without understeer and split this white line. Right in the middle, right about here. And then brake before the 300 board. So you can actually stop and make the corner. The problem is people try to stop after the 300 board. They come into the corner, they're still understeering, and they just can't fucking turn at all. They'll just end up way out here. You want to stop in a straight line. Then as you come into the corner, you should be able to come off the brakes, turn, and the car will actually rotate through the corner. All right, so you come in, right about here, trail brake in, and when you turn, you should be going slow enough and, you know what I mean, have enough G-force off the car that it will roll into the corner. And then you grab second, make sure you keep rotating for a second, right? Don't do it super early and just punch it and just expect the car to fucking stay there. You have to wait a little bit longer and make sure the lateral grip's going to be there so that way when you get to this point in the track and you split this white line and you keep your right tire right to the edge of this white line, that you have enough lateral grip that you're not going to break traction. Right? It should just stick right here. It should almost want to break traction, but not quite. and then you grab third, come back over to the right side of the track. But like, yeah, you can split this. You should be splitting this and using this left side runoff for your left side of your car. So you sweep back over to the right side of the road. Way over on the right side of the road, there is a 100 meter board. Lead the car in at the 100 meter board. Still full throttle. Okay. Now as you come in here, you're going to lead the car in at the 100. You're full throttle. Come to the inside of the yellow line. Now as you come in here, you're going to brake, and you're going to keep your steering mostly straight, but still turned a little bit. Okay, and the car is going to want to slide into here. Okay, your job is to almost slide into here. Okay, it's not to come in here and slow down excessively and understeer like fuck. Okay, your job is to come in here, not slow the car down too much, not slide the ass end out too much, and wait till you get right about here, and then stick the car and make it cut back into the corner. Okay, so you come in, full throttle, hauling ass, okay? And then right about here, you want to brake. You want the car to slow down, right? Downshift. Then come off the brakes, lead the car in, and start accelerating. You want to accelerate through this corner. And then you want to lift and accelerate through this corner. You might have to lift on exit just to avoid this wall. And then you stay to the left, lift early, brake early, keep the understeer off the front end of the car, so that way when you come through this corner, it actually fucking turns. Okay? You want the car to come out to like right here when you come out on the exit, rather than way the fuck over on the left side of the road. Because then you can sweep back over to the right, shift down to first, and have a way better angle for this final corner. Right? This straightaway isn't important. This straightaway is more important because it's longer. Right? That car's not that far away. Those fucking white things way the hell down there are a lot further away. And you can also see it. See the road? See all the rubber? See how the rubber comes over to this side of the fucking track? Instead of like right here? How many people do you see in race C? They just stay on this side of the track, they come into this corner, they stay on this side of the track still, on the left side of the road, and then they just understeer like fuck out of the corner and have no exit speed. Probably 90% of the people you fucking race. And that's an A+. So the car just slides gently. Just gently. Ever so slightly. Look at the steering. See how I straighten out my wheel before I fucking brake? That's the important part. Straighten out your steering so that way when you brake, it's controlled. Right? I start braking. The second I start dabbing on the brake, my steering straightens up because the front end's going to dip and I know the car's going to rotate for me with light brake. Right? So I don't need to steer excessively. I had to steer aggressively when I was using throttle, full throttle, and the differential's locked. But now the differential is unlocked and the rear end is going to want to rotate around. Okay, so I straighten out my steering even more as I get more aggressive on the brakes because the car's going to naturally rotate more while I'm on the brakes. I downshift to third. Revs come up. I'm going to start to ease off the brakes now. Right? As I ease off the brakes, the rear end wants to rotate. I straighten out my steering almost entirely. Slight counter steer as the rear end's coming out. Right? So the rear end is coming out slightly and gently, right? I'm just pitching the ass end to rotate for the corner. Right? Just light degrees of counter steer as I come off the brakes. Right? And then the car sticks. We turn back in. Gotta give it another little brake tap there. Not entirely done. But see? I just float the car in with light braking. And then afterwards, it's going to want to understeer a little bit. Right? So you catch the car, lead it in, then start easing on the throttle. See, I'm on the throttle right here. Right, just gently slide it in there. So then I brake nice and early, stay to the right side of the road. You want your car to be at least like to the right side of the yellow line. You can cut this too. So you'll notice people cut this corner like every lap. Left side tires on the road, and here right side tires on the road. You can just cut these slightly, just enough. Then as you come out here, right next to the wall, use this lane. Then you want to split this with half your car. Then try to keep your car to the right. And same thing with this exit. Use the whole right side of the road without going on the sand. And here you want to cut this and put your left side tire just to the inside of this. And then right side tires directly against the wall, all the way down here. I say just get used to doing this. Get used to splitting lines and putting your tire barely outside the track limit. Just everywhere. Okay, brake just before the 100-meter board. And you don't want to brake super straight. So the problem is people brake into this corner super fucking wide. They brake like this. Way, 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 way deep. And they just end up understeering. So what you want to do is you want to brake in and aim for about like this yellow line right around here. Because as you come in, you're going to be in second, roll off the brakes, grab first, grab second again, and then focus on getting your left side tires to the inside of this white line. And then lateral grip from here straight out. So from here straight out, you shouldn't have understeer on the car. You shouldn't be oversteering. And it should be mostly fucking straight coming out of the corner. And then you come in here, about the middle of the road, and then hit the apex a little bit later. So that way when you come out of this corner, you don't get excessive understeer or oversteer. And you focus on lateral grip for this part in the corner where you're going to need it for the acceleration. So coming through here, you're going to get a little bit of understeer coming in, right? And then you want to settle the car down so that way when you get to like this point in the corner, you can ease to full throttle, right? And it'll just stick and stay there for you. Okay, so you break it down to a meter board, break straight initially. Straight as fuck. Okay. Dead straight initially. It's going to feel like forever. And as you come in, you're going to trail brake in, and you want to float the car up the hill so that as you come up to about this point in the corner, it's still rotating and you can go down to first. And then back up to second. And then just stay on the inside without flooring it all the way. You want to give it throttle, but you don't want to start oversteering and getting all kinds of sloppy because you're going to come over a crest and you want to make sure you have grip for here so that the car can float up, chill, and then nail this corner. So you float the car in second, go down to first, back up to second. All right, a little bit of throttle modulation. Just come in a little bit early, hold her tight, and just focus on that exit. All right, so you don't have to exaggerate it a lot. You don't have to come in super wide, right? Just stay a little bit tight. Almost hit this pylon. Right? This is what you want to aim for, basically. To almost hit this pylon. Because these will unsettle your car and slow you down. So you want to just almost hit the pylon as you come through. Then you straighten out right here, start leading the car into the right a little bit. Then you grab third. Then I have a slight lift, and I start getting back on the throttle. But like, this is what I mean. Right? This is how close you need to get to these pylons. You can't be like over here. Right? If the right side of your car is where the left side of my car is, that's your problem. Like, if you're driving over this arrow, that's a problem. You should be to the right side of the fucking arrow. See how the arrow's pointing over here? Yeah, get the fuck over here. But, like, yeah. This is so crucial. It's so crucial. Get the left side of your car next to this pylon. Not way over here where the right side of my car is. And then think you're going to turn through here and then take a super wide line through here, right? You're just sacrificing so much room. So much lateral grip that's there. I think I might have even hit this. Did I actually? I don't know. And you just short shift for traction. Right, being patient, not to go full throttle. Did I actually hit this? think so. So the car gets a little bit of extra rotation here when you pop it up on the curb too. Because all your weight shifts over to the left side of the car. Oh yeah, I definitely hit that one. Has to be, right? I mean, maybe not. What the fuck? Did I or didn't I? I can't tell. Usually this is pretty easy. Okay, so it's the second one. It's not this one. It's this one. Right? Yeah. I mean, the car is pulling to the left from this point in the corner. It's possible that I just miss it. Barely. Looks like I'm gonna fucking smash it, though, with my tire. How close is that? How close do you actually want to get? And like, I don't think I lose speed at all. Then the back side of my car clears it, no problem. Yeah, I say that. No problem. Yeah. Yeah, I just clear it by that much. That's no problem. No, I don't even lose any speed. Doesn't even make a sound. And grab 6th right here if you're in the Supra. Grab 6th as you come down this hill. And that's a lap guide for Grand Valley. As far as like gearing, the gearing's all going to be different for different cars. I know people are probably all using different cars. But just short shift when needed. Basically like always, right? If you're going to break traction in second gear coming out of the corner, grab third. If you're going to break traction in first gear, grab second. Right? A lot of this track is like going to third, shifting to second early. Right? Shifting to third a little bit early. Getting the car to the inside and just holding it there. Right? Making sure you have lateral grip on exit. You don't want to exaggerate your turns on this track. That's the most important part. People try to exaggerate their corners around this track for no fucking reason. And it does nothing for you. All it does is make you understeer and fight the car the entire time around the track. Stop doing it. Don't exaggerate everything. Just run the inside line and keep the weight of the car inside the fucking car. And you'll be faster. I promise. If you aren't, come back, leave a fucking comment, and let me know. Or better yet, get fucking coaching, and I'll tell you exactly what you're doing wrong. Bye, guys. Hopefully this helps. Show the steering for a whole lap. You'll see how aggressively I actually steer and how much I'm just leading the car around. 45-degree steering, right? I'm not cranking the fuck out of it. Whether you're on hards or softs, right? You don't want to fight the tires too much. You want to make sure the tires are gripping and leading the car around the track. Don't twist the car on exit. Square it up, drive it straight. Right, rotate, square it up, drive it straight. Don't try to twist it. Roll in, square it up. Roll in, square it up. Right, get the ass end to squat, and then you're good to go. But if you don't get the ass end to squat first by setting up the car, well, it's not going to give you the grip when you need it. And that's just all down to patience. Hey guys, like and subscribe. Join the Discord. And yeah, good luck, have fun.